Hello everyone, today we will study BSc second year paper 1 microbiology, metabolism and physiology. So let's begin. We can see the index. Unit 3 is lipid and vitamins. Unit 4 is nucleic acids. Unit 3 is basically contains definition and major classes of storage and structural lipids, biosynthesis of lipids and fatty acids and vitamins. Vitamins in which we will study about the concept and types of vitamins, water soluble and fat soluble vitamins, and their structure, biosynthesis, and their role in metabolism. And in Unit 4, we can see that we will study nucleic acids, physical and chemical properties of nucleic acid, biosynthesis of nucleic acid, and structure and function of DNA and RNA, and basic concept of nucleic acid protein interactions. So let's begin with Unit 3, lipids and vitamin. Lipids क्या होते हैं? Lipids are basically the diverse group of compounds. Many lipids are at their core hydrocarbons molecules that include many non-polar carbon hydrogen bonds. The abundance of non-polar functional groups gives lipid a degree of hydrophobic. Hydrophobic means water-bearing characteristics, and most lipids have low solubilities in water. You can see the structure of lipids. Lipids are made of element hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen. Sorry, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, but have much lower proportion of water than and other molecules. Unlike polysaccharides and proteins, lipids are not polymers. They are not actually the chains. They are made up of two units, glycerol and fatty acid. Glycerol is a molecule which made up of three carbon atoms with a hydroxyl group attached to the hydrogen atoms occupying the remaining position. Fatty acids contain an acidic acid group and a molecule and hydrogen which is usually denoted by their R. Major classes of lipids. Lipids are structural lipids and storage lipids. Yeah. So storage lipid contain triglycerol. Triglycerols are triglycerides. They are the primary storage of fatty acids in animal and plants. They are composed of a single glycerol backbone sterified to the three fatty acid chains. Structural lipids, they are the membrane lipids in which phospholipids are included. Phospholipids are the major group of the cell membranes, the outermost layer of cell, like fats. They are composed of a fatty acid chain and attached to a polar head, and specifically, there are the two fatty acids and a phosphate group at the polar head group. The phospholipid is an amphiphilic. We can see the structure here for hydrophilic and hydrophobic tail. Then we will come to sterols. The sterols are the lipids with a fused structure we can see above. Although they do not resemble the other lipids discussed here, they are kind lipid because they are so naturally composed of carbon and hydrogen and are hydrophobic and insoluble in water. Then functions of fatty acid. What are the function of fatty acid? They are the energy storage, cell membranes, and signaling and regulation, insulation and protection, transport like bound to membrane like albumin to blood. Yeah. Then we will come to fatty acid biosynthesis. Fatty acid gets contained lipid considered as a principal form of stored energy. Phospholipid is a significant component of the fiber protein. Deliver kidney decision lifting membrane glands are the organs that do know synthesis of fatty acids occur. We can see the steps of fatty acid synthesis, reduction of ethyl coenzyme and NADPH, and formation of phenol, CoA, condension reaction, reduction reaction, dehydration reaction, and we can see the structure here in the. Then we will come to phospholipids, general structures and function properties of phosphoglycerides. Phosphoglycerides are the amphitic molecules they possess both hydrophobic and hydrophilic, water loving and water fearing. फंक्शंस क्या होते हैं तो फॉस्फोलिपिड्स आर द मेजर क्लास ऑफ फॉस्फोलिपिड्स फॉस्फोलिपिड्स की एक मेजर क्लास है जिसको हम फॉस्फोग्लिसराइड कहते हैं ठीक है they are the bilayer structures help in membrane transport participate in cell signaling sources in the signal messenger provide anchor sites role in metabolism. Then we can see the properties amphitic nature formed bilayers contain glycerol backbone fatty acid compositions. Amphoteric behavior easily hydrolyzed sensitive to oxidation. Then we come to vitamins. Vitamins are water-soluble vitamins and fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins are generally uh, water-soluble vitamins contain vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, B7, B9. Fat-soluble vitamins in vitamin, vitamin E, vitamin K. Nucleic acids. What are the nucleic acids? They are the chemical properties, acidic acid effect, alkaline effect. We can see DNA and RNA. Um, Here we can see the synthesis of easier learning of de novo cleavage pathways and the double-stranded DNA structure in which we can see the sugar phosphate backbone base pairs cytosine, guanine, thymine, adenosine. This is the structure of RNA. RNA are of different types: ribosomal RNA, transferase RNA, microRNA, and messenger RNA. Functions of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is responsible for the synthesis of protein in the body. And the basic concept of nucleic acid protein interaction by protein interact with nucleic acid. Read genetic information, copy genetic information, factory DNA, repair DNA damage, control gene expression, translate RNA to protein, regulate RNA stability. Structures specific information, protein recognizes DNA, RNA shape, sequence. They only recognize the shape. So here we end our presentation. Thank you.